Welcome to Source Smart. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. In this video, we are going to solve a problem in industrial economics, and the problem is about Asem International Limited, that is TIL, is the sole manufacturer and supplier of domain splitter. TIL requires one Richet, which is solely produced by Bouh Limited. In order to produce a DS, besides the cost of requiring, TIL has other variable costs estimated at 100 Ghana cedis per unit of producing DS. Bouh Limited also incurs a variable cost of 100 Ghana cedis per unit of Richet produced. Suppose the inverse demand for domain splitters is P1 is equal to 500 minus Q1, where PS is the price of domain. That is, PS is equal to 500 minus QS, where PS is the price of the domain splitters in Ghana cedis per unit, and QS is the quantity of splitters offered for sale by Asem International. So the question is saying, A, we have to write down the profit function for Asem International if the two monopolists act as independent profit maximizing companies, with Asem International settling a price PS for splitters and Bouh settling a price PR for Richet. Hence, derive the profit maximizing price for splitters as a function of the price of Richet, and use these functions to obtain the derived demand for Richet. And B also say use your answer in A to write down the profit function for Bouh. Hence, derive the profit maximizing price of Richet. Use this to derive the profit maximizing splitters, estimate the total sales of splitters of Richet as well as the profit of the two firms. And the C also says, now assume that these two firms merge to form Asem International, that is ABI. Determine the profit function for ABI, given that it sets a price for PS for splitters. Hence, calculate the post-merger profit maximizing price for splitters, sales of splitters, and the profit of ABI. Then lastly, the D says explain your findings indicating the sustainability of the merger by how much has consumer surplus been increased by the merger in the market for splitters. So let's go straight to the solution, or how we will solve this problem. So for the A, you have to realize that for Asem International, the profit function is pi equals RQ minus CQ, where Q is the total number of Asem International. Asem International's domain. Asem International's domain splitters manufactured. And also the RQ is the revenue function and CQ is the cost function. So due to this, due to this that is the RQ, because PQ times Q, due to this where Q is the number of domain splitters Asem International in selling and also PQ is the cost in Ghana cedi per unit of domain splitters. Therefore, we will say, or hence we will say, RQ is equal to 500 minus Q multiplying Q. Then again, CQ is equal to 100 Q, which implies that pi is equal to 500 minus Q minus 100 Q, which will be equal to 400 Q minus Q squared. So for Bouh Limited, the profit function is pi equals RQ minus CQ, where RQ, CQ, and Q are the revenue function and also the cost function respectively, and also where Q is the number of the richets manufactured by Bouh. We say Q is the number of richets manufactured by Bouh, and also the RQ, the CQ, and Q are revenue function, and also the cost function respectively. So due to this, we say the RQ will be equal to P Q multiplying Q, where Q here is the number of the richets that Bouh Limited is offering for sale, and PQ is the price in Ghana per richet per unit. So therefore we say RQ is equal to PYQ then CQ equals 100Q, and hence pi will be equal to PYQ minus 100Q. So the demand for Richet derived from Asem International's profit function comma, that will be pi equals 400Q minus Q squared, where Q is the number of Asem International's domain. Asem International domain splitters produce. So then PY, and also PY is the cost of Richet in Ghana. Sorry, the Q is the number of Asem International's domain splitters that were made. So as a result, we say that PY will be equal to 400 minus 2Q, where Q represent the number of Asem International domain that were made. So that is all for the A. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. There will be another video for the B, the solution for B, and the rest.